Well, hey, mamas. Hello, hello. Welcome to the last video in our series all about verses. We're versus your teen doing nothing over break, and today, really challenging your teen to check in with himself, to ask herself, hey, you know, am I where I want to be? Did last semester go like I thought it would? Or is your teen feeling like, okay, none of my habits worked, none of my routines are what I need them to be, my goals aren't happening? We really need to encourage your teens to really check in, have that honest self-reflection before starting that next semester. So let me know down below, has your teen really thought about this? Have you talked about this over break at all? Because as we get closer and closer to the start of the next semester, I really hope that discussions at school have happened. I really hope that there have been some kind of real talk about things you're happy about, things you're not happy about, things that your teen is like, yeah, we're gonna focus on this. Now, if you need some help with this discussion, you really want to figure out what is it about your teen's habits? What is it about your child's study skills or just thoughts about school that need some improvement? Schedule that free consultation at the link in the description. So, as we're talking about this versus theme, our last theme of the week, our last kind of battle here between your teen checking in with himself or herself and, you know, not like just keeping everything the same but expecting different results. I want you to remember, mamas, things do not change without action. That things do not change unless your teen or you, but we're mostly talking about your teens here, things don't change unless your teens learn new skills. Okay, yesterday we talked about preparing, we talked about filling in those gaps. Well, we've got to realize that those gaps require extra help, right? But until we take a moment, maybe a little bit more than a moment, maybe a serious discussion, whether it's with me, a consultation, your teen just taking some time to journal, to write down some things, or you two having like a heart to heart, we've really got to figure out what is working and what's not working. Okay. We need your teen to pinpoint some things. Okay. Are there things in a certain class that seem to always happen? Or is there a habit that always happens? Like, does your child always not start homework until like an hour before bed? And that's just enough time. Or maybe your child just never knows what homework to actually do. And so we need to focus on the planners and the time management and the organization. Those are very, very different issues, but they're still study skills. Okay, so definitely do know when your teen is missing these skills, you might think your child's lazy. Your teen might feel like she's dumb. You might go, okay, I know you can do better, you have more potential, but your child might go, I don't know how to ask for help. I'm supposed to figure this out on my own. Okay. It always comes back to study skills. Now, there's a couple other things really want your teen to kind of check in and kind of evaluate. Before I share what those are, I want to say thanks for watching here on Facebook. Thanks for watching on YouTube. I'm Jessyka Coulter, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. I'm a study skills tutor who helps teens love to learn by teaching them how to learn through study skills. So be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow, because there are lots more videos coming your way in 2024. So we talked about study skills. We talked about your teen really being aware of what are some of those habits, those routines need to change, because until we identify them, we can't start changing them. Okay, until we know what the problem is, we can't really figure out what are those skills that need to be learned. Another important thing for your teen to really check in and really just have some honest thoughts, honest discussions, honest just, self-awareness of is, where is your teen's mindset at? Okay, I know that might be a little wooey, might be a little weird, but I gotta tell you, one of the things that I've learned in the last couple of years is just how important thoughts are. Okay, if your teen walks into that class saying, I don't want to learn biology, your teen walks into school every day saying, I hate school, or your teen's like, this is so dumb, or goes, I'm never going to use this. Those thoughts are not going to promote your teen learning a lot. They're not going to promote your teen doing well in school. They're really not going to help your teen get to those academic goals. Okay. Now, on the subject of goals, just know your teen needs to have a goal to be motivated. Okay. So that's something else to really think about is, does that goal align with the mindset? Does the mindset align with the goal? And does your teen have the skills to make that goal happen? Okay, because goals give motivation, but the goal is never going to happen if your teen doesn't know how to make it happen, if there's not really that foundation there. And that foundation includes the mindset, includes the study skills, includes even the content, but it always, always goes back to study skills, okay? Because confidence is a study skill, and there's a whole lot of thoughts, whole lot of emotions, whole lot of mindset that goes into confidence, okay? If your child thinks, hey, everyone's going to think I'm dumb for asking for help, well, that's self-advocacy right there. Your teen thinks, okay, this person doesn't like me, I'm not going to, join her group, or this teacher, seems to like that group of kids, but not me. Well, there's that soft skill right there. So lots and lots of connections here that always go back to your teen really checking in with herself and knowing, okay, what needs to change before the next semester starts. Okay, because we want your teen, we want you to really know what these things are, Mama, before the school year starts again. Okay, because the worst thing that can happen is we get 2 or 3 weeks in, maybe even a couple months in, and we're just seeing the same things happening again. And that's what's going to happen unless we make some purposeful changes. So I'd love to be part of that process. I'd love to help your teen learn how to learn. I'd love for your team to make those goals happen because she knows how to get motivated, because she knows how to create that goal, and she's got the skills, or he's got the skills, to actually make it happen. So thank you so much for being here. Go to that link in the description. Choose a day, choose a time for our free consultation so we can help your teen love to learn. So we can help your teen really kind of amp up maybe some missing skills, maybe improve some of those habits and routines to make this semester the best it can be. Thanks, mamas. Have a good night. Happy New Year. See you in the next video.